Hey, here's a little project I'm going to work on. This is a Sandblaster box that I've been using for painting parts, spray painting, and it's worked fine. However, if I do have a lot of parts in there and do a lot of spray painting, I'm seeing that it does need to have some sort of exhaust to get it out of there. I think it's otherwise the paint's not drying as long and it's just sitting in there and it needs to get out. So the spray and everything. So I got a little fan here. This is a little inline duct fan that I got on Amazon. And I was guessing that this was the right size. And it is. So that's kind of nice because I thought I would end up using the gloves while you're spray painting, but I don't. I end up having it open. I spray paint, I close it, that kind of thing. So instead, what I'm going to do is take out this one glove. I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. And I'll mount it by basically using a piece of wood and cutting, pieces out of this to frame each kind of side. And on the front, I'll build out a little, I guess, kind of another little frame for a filter piece. And I'll probably do a filter piece on the inside and the outside. I bought some special filter material coming from Amazon that's actually made for for spray painting booths and this kind of stuff. So that filter material should work good. But that's my little plan. Put it there. When it's plugged in, it runs. I already have some lights in there that are basically plugged into a surge protector. And when I push the surge protector button on, that turns them on. So what I'll do is I'll just plug that in there too. And anytime I have the lights on, it'll go ahead and the fan will be running, which should be fine. Because if I have the lights on, it's because I'm in there painting. So that's my plan for now. So hopefully that'll lead to some less issues with spray painting. I've noticed that just the plastics, and it just seems to be different plastics take the paint different, but some of them, it ends up like you spend a bunch of time doing lots of coats of paint that look good, and then the last coat, something weird happens. So anyway, just a little project. Get to use some tools for her. Thought I might have to do some metal cutting, but it looks like I won't have to cut any metal. So that's okay. Actually, it's easier if you don't. So instead, just do the wood, and I should be able to do that with just a hole saw. So that's cool too. Anyway, I'll show you the finished project when it's done. And thanks for watching. Hopefully some of you think this is an interesting project. Okay, my project here with my little spray paint booth is almost complete. You can see kind of framed this out. I just used the existing hole that was for the gloves since this is technically a sandblasting cabinet. Got the little inline duct fan in here. And then this is so that I can put a filter down through here. This is special filter material made for paint booths, spray paint booths especially, I guess. I found it on Amazon. So not sure if I'm going to need this, but I created this so that you can have filter on both the outside and on the inside. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but if I turn the light on inside here, it's way too bright and it messes up the camera. So that way we can go ahead and have filter on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the filter, put it in there, and then I'll take one last video. Okay, so I have it running now. It's definitely still pushing air through. This is just a single panel filter on the front, and then I have the double panel on the inside. So this is not as thick out here. I'm just going to have to do some experimenting with it and see if it works this way or not. I really don't know. This was just kind of like thought I would try this out and see. So you can hear it going. Sorry, the way the lights are inside here really causes issues with the camera. So that's kind of the inside thing. You can see I kind of gave it a little roof here to kind of keep some paint out of it, I guess. And, it's just going to suck in underneath that. So kind of think like a dryer vent that's on the outside of your house is kind of what I was going for with that. And then I have a little lid on it, too, that you can... So this right here just removes, and that's where you'd access the filter. So we'll have to see if this works. We'll see if it improves painting or not. I don't know if it will. It's probably better to be getting those fumes out of there and to get it, just all that, because if I paint in there and then close it, I mean, you can see kind of the cloud in there, so it's probably good to clear it out. We will see. I'll do some more experimenting, but I'm happy with it. Turned out how I thought it would, so let's just hope it works.